Who dares speak now?
Alan, Alan, I'm scared.
Yeah, nothing to be afraid of. How did y'all all, since I don't see one, how did y'all all come to this project? How did y'all, like, was it just an audition? Did you...
We're all Canadian. That's...
You're all Canadian?
Yeah, it was...
There's some Canadians in the crowd here?
Whoa!
Whoa! Hey-o!
Hey, yeah.
Awesome.
It was a totally, like, classic audition for a series kind of thing. I mean, I think I did 3 auditions for the casting director and for John Fawcett, the creator and director. And then we did, like, a 2-day craziness marathon where I did 5 of the characters and did chemistry reads with the Felixes.
Yeah.
And you chemistry read with me, too.
And then I chemistry read with
She
you.
offered me a piece of her muffin in the lobby before we went in. I was like, oh, snap.
It was a casting couch
It's
scenario.
meant to be.
It's just me in the room.
She already had the
like-
role, I didn't yet, and she's like, you want to share my muffin? I was like, I sure do. Let's make this happen.
And then we did on television. Yours was pretty standard.
It was,
too, right?
yeah, it was pretty similar. I was home for the summer, and I'd been reading for like a couple of things, and there wasn't really a whole lot out there at the time, especially as far as television series go. And then the script landed in my email box, and I started daydreaming about it. I started like salivating over this person. I was like, I just couldn't stop thinking about him. I couldn't stop thinking about the audition. I was so nervous because I get really nervous in auditions. I'm not at all like I haven't learned how to be confident. I don't think you ever do. And then I auditioned for the casting director for John Fawcett, our creator. We did a studio test, and then a network test, and then a chemistry test. I did a network test on my own, and then they paired us with all the Sarahs. And that's when the rest is history. I love you. And I didn't meet Big Dick Paul until weeks later. But I knew. By the way he walked. Sorry, Mom. They're probably watching.
Isn't he the best? Isn't he the best? I mean, I get to hang out with this all day. It's fantastic.
Alan, I have a Firefly question. No, I'm just kidding.
Ask it.
First of all, it's so great to see you guys smile. I never get to see you guys. It's beautiful smiles. You guys are scowling every show, so it's really awesome.
So true.
It is so true. So serious.
What? What's the question?
There it is.
Better.
Tatiana, I'm fascinated. How many different characters do you have to play in a single shoot day, and what do you do to change from one character to another? Do you have I know some actors listen to like an iPod playlist, or can you do it in seconds? Do you say, I need 10 minutes, or how fast do you need to do that?
So the most is 3 in a day, and that's a nuts day. That's a crazy day. And I basically get, because I'm in every scene pretty much, I get about the hour and a half that it takes to change makeup, hair, and costume to change. So basically in hair makeup, I sit there, I have John who's working dialect with me, I've got music playing that's specific to that new character, I've got Jordan or Dylan that I'm bouncing lines off of, and it's basically just jumping in. I have a huge background in improv, and I did it professionally for about 10 years in a long-form company, so we were always creating characters on the spot, in long-form scenarios, so exploring characters based on somebody else saying to you, that you're the milkman, then you are the milkman, and that's who you... That was a great example. I was really good at improv. But it's just like, that saying yes. That's the thing that I really took from improv, was saying yes and exploring from that yes. It could fall on its face, and a lot of times it does, but you have to commit, and that's so much what the transformation, because I've done all the research as far as background and backstory and dialect and all this stuff, it's really just about committing and saying yes and kind of jumping in. But it is like an hour and a half in hair makeup kind of thing.
What was the question?
It wasn't for you, Jordan.
It wasn't for me. Right? Back to me.
Come on, Jordan.
So, hello.
Hi.
Stuff.
Hi.
Hi.
In-
Hi.
Hi.
So you almost
Hi.
pulled me into your. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi.
In a Thunderdome, Hunger Games, Battle Royale, like, pick your reference, situation, which clone do you think would win a fight?
Ooh.
Well,
Rachel.
we don't
She'd be
know.
like running it, wouldn't she? I feel like Helena would be like
Oh, yeah, duh.
eating people's like arms. And then like trying to date them afterwards. Helena probably.
With some sugar on it.
Yeah, exactly. Way too much.
Let's have lunch.
Yeah, Helena. I think. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I
Sarah's
second
scrappy. Sarah
Sarah's
is
scrappy.
scrappy.
Sarah had to pull a gat to take Helena down, Jordan, if you remember correctly.
She
had to shoot her.
She held her own like for so long.
She
She's
did.
just So I mean that cafe scene where Helena's eating Jello and she's like looking at the restaurant.
That's my
And-
favorite scene ever.
And then when she she wedges her foot between Sarah's legs. Sarah doesn't miss a beat. Instantly grabs
Got
the
the
knife,
knife,
puts
yeah.
it right to it. It's so tense. And such a brilliant little portrait of who these people are. And Helena's obvious fascination with Sarah and borderline obsession, and Sarah's, reactivity. She's just so reactive and so ready and
So,
quite
Jordan,
smart,
who
actually.
can win in a fight in the Battle Royale? That's the question.
Oh, I'm gonna say
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna
gave
say
the best answer.
Cosima.
Cosima.
God, Cosima would build a bomb.
Good point. Good point.
And Allison would make it look pink.
Allison would tidy up the blood.
Just so many body parts.
Hey guys.
Hi.
First, I want to say thank you for being such a wonderful representation of Canada.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Too.
Okay, so you were just saying about the music, how you were listening to music to sort of get in the characters. What kind of music are you listening to get into each character? And,
Dubstep. I can answer for it.
Step for all of them.
and what kind of music are you listening to just in general, day-to-day stuff?
Okay, so Sarah's like The Clash. She's Dizzy Rascal and Mike Skinner from The Streets, who are like UK grime rappers. There's and Prodigy as well. Helena is Anthony and the Johnsons and Tom Waits, obviously, and also Prodigy. Cosima is like electro. She's like Grimes, kind of stuff like that. Who else do we have? Allison. Show tunes. Allison is like musicals. And Rachel is like 90s slow jams. Like really icy, sexy stuff. And then for me, right now, I'm really into Diplo. I'm really into Major Lazer. I'm
Major
into
Lazer?
the new Kanye album. I love it. And Songza. I just listen to Songza playlists. Yeah.